Dear Matsons, how do you feel about allowances? My husband says our kids should do chores to be a helpful part of the family. I think they should get paid to help around the house. What are your thoughts? Sincerely looking for help. Well, maybe to start this out, we'd like to use the term commissions. We just feel like when kids get out of the house in the real world, well, people make commission for their work. And there's benefit for, salary. So that word is a word that we use in our home. And we went through back and forth on this. There's definitely a balance. I think we would advocate for the balance in this.
Yeah, so we say both of you are right if you're arguing about it.
Yeah, and that's not just because we're no, we really do believe in that. There's some things in our family, of course, that all of us do to help pitch in and be a part of the family. And those are some specific roles that we play. There are also some specific roles that our kids have played, and of course, we started small and added responsibility, but we also added the numerical value that was associated with their weekly commission. So our oldest identified and likes the organization, is wired this way, and likes to do the dishes, if you will. She picked out a whole set of options that we gave her. She locked in on that, which is awesome for us. Not that we don't also do dishes now and then and
It's
just depend on her because we're trying to practice what we preach here, but she locked in on that. And our youngest identified with more, she's a little bit more scattered in her, in what she wants to do and likes to mix it up a lot,
More
right?
free spirit.
Yeah, so she's dabbled a little bit with clearing the table, and we're working on that being consistent for her and getting it to her sister, right, so that her sister can do the dishes. So
Yeah.
I think we're trying to find balance. It's working. I'm also a big advocate of this, as a parent, being on time as best I can with their commissions. Just like in the real world, they want to be paid on time and have particular things that they're planning around their income coming in. So we're trying to practice and get some reps in. I'll use that word again to just practice what life is going to be like outside the home.
Yeah, so we're keeping the end in mind, right? So the both and is you work hard and you receive a commission. That's part of having a job. And then you're getting practice on what to do with your money, saving it, spending it, tithing it, right? So it gives them practice in real world money management. The other side is we also want you to be a great teammate, and we don't want you to have to just get paid all the time, right? So we do a lot of team talk. So that would be the last piece I would encourage you is have a sit down time, and every so often you probably have to do it again and again with your family and say it's family time. We got to talk about our team effort, just like a coach does with a team. And being able to say everyone's got to put their part in. And if one person's slacking, it affects everybody else. And so use the language that they care about. If they're into basketball, use basketball. If they love dance, use dance. But meet them at their level and talk about what that's like when someone else isn't doing their part on the team. And so recognizing that we're trying to raise everyone's awareness of being able to notice, hey, our family needs something done. I'll jump in and get the job done because we're a team. And so it's this both and approaching it with language that makes sense to them at age appropriateness. And I would just say that when they're younger, money doesn't matter as much unless you've got like a growing entrepreneur. But the most time it's more toys, time with you, gaming, some of those extras that they get rewarded with, and then move to money as they get a little older and you're trying to do the money management piece.
Well, we know that money is one of the most controversial subjects of life. And, from a biblical worldview, Jesus talked about money more than anything else, which is very interesting, right? So I think that what we also want to do is talk about the pull and the feel that it feels like when we do work and we get compensated. Doesn't it feel good that you earned this? And then as parents, I think it's fun to make it fun, right? And there be freedom for certain aspects of their little commission, if you will, that go into spending. And that spending is nag-free spending. Like if they want to buy a whole thing of Cheetos, let it be. And of course, you might monitor the way that they consume it. But there's fun in that, right? And it builds a sense of it builds a sense of confidence so that the work that you do matters and that there's fun reward in that.
Yeah.
Balancing that with not getting reward, but just being a part of the team, and that also is significant and can be fun as well, right? Everybody pitching in. Now, sometimes when in a family system, when you have one family member that's or one sibling that doesn't want to do their job, understanding how that feels and the impact that it has in real time is significant as well.
So basically, we're saying keep talking with your kids and try to recognize that there's value on both, whichever side you land on, and that keep the end in mind, if I was just to summarize what we're trying to encourage you with. So again, we're here cheering you on, believing that you are the right parent for the job.